Crystal, great to see you online. If you're at home working out with us today, go ahead and start to get your space set up, and we'll be starting in the next 30, 40 seconds. All right, welcome back to Pump. Hope everybody here and at home is feeling all right today, not too sore. If this is your first Pump class you've never taken with me, don't stress. I'll go over the format of the class, all the movements we have, all the equipment you need, which today actually isn't much, just a mat. So how this class runs is I'll go over all the movements before we start, and then we'll go into a 6-minute warm-up, get our bodies ready to go, okay, and then we're going to jump right into the workout. And so the workout for this class is we have 4 rounds total. Each round is going to consist of 4 sets of 2 movements back to back, all right? So let's say round 1, we're doing hit the floors and push-ups. Each movement we're going to do for 30 seconds. So we'll do 30 seconds of hit the floor and then 30 seconds of push-ups. That'll be 1 set, and then we'll go right back to the first movement into the second set. We'll do that 4 times. That'll be 1 round done, and you'll get a 1-minute rest. And then we'll move on to round 2. So today what we have 4 movements. First movement is hit the floor. So remembering through all these movements, making sure you're really in that strong brace position. If you're not sure what I mean by bracing, go ahead and visit Workday Learn underneath Health and Wellness, and it's called Optimize Your Movement. That'll teach you everything you need to know before going into these courses or classes. So hit the floor. The biggest thing we want to focus on with all these movements is quality and not quantity, okay? So when we're doing hit the floor, what we're really trying to do is we're trying to not round that low back as we step back down into a lunge, trying to get to tapping the floor. Okay, if you can't make it to the floor, that's okay. If you can only go to ankle, shin, knee, whatever that depth, that ability of control and keeping those muscles engaged you're able to do is fine, okay? So we're kicking that leg back, coming down, tapping as far down, shooting for the floor, not rounding that low back, okay? And then we're stepping back into the opposite leg, kicking the other leg back, coming down. We're moving from side to side, okay? Start really slow with that movement. Get it under control, get a feel for it. You can always go faster in time with this class or the next class or sequential later class. You have the rest of your life to build up quicker, so make sure you're doing it right. In that lunge, make sure that knee's staying in line with that toe. It's not caving in. It's not shooting out, okay? You're not allowing that weight to shift on that foot, so there's still weight on the heel. The heel's not popping up in that lunge, okay? The next one we have is push-ups. For today, push-ups, any kind of push-ups you want. You can do skinny grip, close grip. You can do normal. You can do wide grip. You can do like the spider push-ups, animal pose. But anything we've done in this class, feel free to utilize that for your push-ups. Thinking of normal push-ups, the biggest thing we want to make sure we're engaging our chest in that movement, okay? So making sure that we're pulling those shoulder blades back and down and lifting that chest up. And hands are going to be below, right at chest level, okay? Right in this area. And we want those elbows coming back at about a 45-degree angle, okay? So when you're in this position, we don't want those elbows going high and wide and our hands under our face. You'll notice if you lift your elbows, they're going to be under your face. So if either when you're doing these push-ups, your hands are under your face, that means your elbows are probably going out wide, okay? So pull those elbows down. That's going to put the hands right underneath that chest, okay? And on the way down, we want tension in the chest, in the top position on the way down, still tension the chest on the bottom, and then press and flex that chest at the top, trying to keep constant tension through that full movement, all right? Next one we have is going to be monkeys. So we'll do this one. Have we done that? I don't think we've done that. Did we do that once? I can't. Okay, so we'll go through this one. So we'll get down into like a full squat position, okay? So we're going to be down here like this. Again, we really want to make sure we're staying braced here. We're not letting those knees collapse. And so monkeys basically is we're coming over, leaning onto our hands, jumping the hips up and over. Virtual, yep. That's true. That was a tough one. I remember that one too. That was rough. Yeah. So we want to make sure we're staying braced, and you want to try and maintain the same speed up and same speed down, the same amount of control if you can. So, yeah. So if you're here and come over to the side, jump up, control, land soft, come up, jump, control, land soft. We really want to try to land as soft as possible to keep that core under control, and we want to protect those knees. So keep as much weight into those hands, the upper body as you can. Yes?
So when you're going that way, you put your right leg first. And then right, pick up your left leg.
Yep. So that's a good point. So if I'm going, like I said, to the right, when you jump, you're jumping off of your right foot. That's that last foot that's leaving the ground, and then you're landing on the opposite, on the left foot. So that kind of helps that transition a little bit to feel a little bit more natural. So working on start slow, stay controlled, weight on those hands, okay? You can always build up, you can always level up, you can always go faster, you can always hold it longer, but just work on that quality, okay? Soft on the knees. If we tend to lose our bracing, our upper body control, we can get a lot of impact right into that knee joint, so make sure you land soft on those ones. The next one we have is superhero squeezes. So laying on our torso, facing front, we're prone on the ground, arms are outstretched, and remember, pulling those shoulder blades back and down as we're squeezing those shoulder blades together, activating those lats, and squeezing those glutes to lift those legs up off the floor, okay? Really pay attention. A lot of times we can be like, yeah, I'm braced, right? When we start doing the movement, we lose that bracing, and then we take it back as we get out of the movement. So try to hold it that whole time. Next one we have is alternating lunges. Up to you. If you just want to do regular, if you want to do weighted, if you want to make them plyometric and make them jump lunges, totally up to you. Biggest thing, weight even on that foot. Don't let that heel come up, okay? Knee stays in line with that toe, and glute is active through that full range of motion, okay? Then the next move we're going into is squat pulses, which we did last week, I'm pretty sure. And remember with squat pulses, okay? All the same things still apply. Weight even on the feet, knees in line with the toes. We're in that brace position. So we're coming down as far as you can get, whatever that in depth is, but we don't want to go past 90. On the way up, stopping about 3/4 from the top, or 3/4 of the way up, so about a quarter from the top, and then going right back down into it. Biggest thing, keep those glutes engaged. If your glutes tend to engage with any disengage, say they stop here and you can't feel them engaged anymore, don't go any further. Just work on being able to actively keep those glutes engaged longer the further you go down, okay? And then next movement, the last two movements we have is bird dogs. So remember with bird dogs, hands, knees, and feet are in line, and you're extending opposite arm, opposite leg. But we want to make sure we're not twisting, that hips aren't rotating, our shoulders aren't rotating. And if you want, you can do an extension into a squeeze, back out into extension before you switch to the opposite side. Up to you with that one. And then the last movement is going to be T openers. So remembering from T openers, as we're opening, feet are turning, we're fully opening up, okay? We're keeping that scapula pulled back and down. We don't want to just let that arm collapse. We don't want that shoulder coming up to that ear. Hold that position, keep the scapula back and down. And then we're going to alternate from side to side. But remember, we want to be able to alternate, so if I said freeze, or if you tried to stop, you could stop at any point in that movement. So maintain that control and don't let that momentum move you. That's a lot of words in a row. Yeah. Right? Any questions before we get going? All right. Crystal, if you got any, throw them in the chat. Nah, you're good. I see it. You made it. Nice work. All right, starting with those jumping jacks. Engage that core, and we're moving. Our biggest thing, keep that brace position. We're only at about 40% here, so you don't overly need to push it. We're just warming up those joints, getting the body moving, getting those muscles ready to work. For that brace, pelvic floor up and in. Tighten that core, shoulder blades back and down. Air squats. With those, we're pushing the hips back before the knees bend. So sit back and down, knees in line with those toes. Glutes engaged for that full range of motion. Marches, driving that knee up, utilizing that core. Oh, I appreciate it. Start the watch workout. Crystal, Hope's got my back today. No, I can never remember to ever start my watch. It's impossible. So with this movement, think a lot of, if you've ever seen like a kickboxer, when they drive up and use that powerful knee, a lot of that power is coming from that core. Lunges, alternating. If you find a lot of tension, uncomfortableness in that knee and that lunge, try stepping backwards as opposed to forward. That can help to shift that weight a little bit so it's not as much pressure into the knee. Remember, glutes engaged. Don't let those glutes shut off. Arm circles. Full range of motion. Remember, try not to twist the torso. Torso stays square. Rotate through the shoulder. Reverse. Opposite direction. Inchworms into those push-ups. Remember, don't round that low back. Bend those knees to get into position. Quality push-ups. Wherever you're at in that push-up, try to get that chest down close to the ground. And walk up into that stretch. You can mix these up. You can do 3 or 4 push-ups in a row and then a longer stretch. Listen to your body. What do you need? Jumping jacks. Taking up that tempo. About 60, maybe 70%. Don't lose that bracing. Air squats. Remember, hips back and down. Weight even on those feet. Don't let that weight shift around. Also pay attention left to right. If you have more weight going to your right foot than you do to your left, keep those glutes engaged. Marches. Nice job. Lunges, alternating. If you feel good and in control, you can add that twist, okay? Twist towards that knee that's in front. Work on that thoracic rotation. Arm circles. Full range of motion. Reverse. Really reach here. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that low back, bend those knees. Get out into position. Take a break. 1 minute. And we're starting with those hit the floors. into push-ups. That's what I forgot. Forgot my water.
We stand out till the sun up, twisting and burn up. Can't nobody stop us. We gon' delirious. La 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 la.
All right, 15 seconds. Remember with those hit the floors. Quality, control. Weight is on that front leg. We're not shifting the weight into the back leg with that movement, okay? Knee stays in line with that toe, weight even, we're braced. And in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, this first round is kind of like the last warm-up. So don't overly need to push it here. I'm getting to depth, feeling out that movement. Nice job. Stay braced even in that bottom position. And don't round that low back.
Give me some of that. Out till the sun up, twisting and burn up. Can't nobody stop us.
Nice. Push-ups. We're down. Remember, any kind of push-up variation you want here. Good job. Stay with it, stay with it.
Looking for some of that. Wait. Looking for. Wait. Looking for some of that. Wait. Trying to get. Wait. Trying to get some of that. Wait. Going up. Wait. Going up. Just looking for. Wait.
Those hit the floors. Now we know that movement a bit. Keep that glute engaged of that front leg. Switch push-ups. We're back down. Hit the floor. We're in round 3, halfway there. Whew. Tension in that glute. Shot control, balance. Push-ups. Woo.
Hey, hey, hey. Out till the sun up, twisting and burn up. Can't nobody stop us. We gon' delirious. Out till the sun up, twisting and burn up. Can't nobody stop us. We gon' delirious.
Nice job. Quality.
Give me some of that. Give me some of that. We gon' delirious.
Hit the floor. Last one, y'all. Woo. Let's go. Keep that glute engaged. Stay with it, stay with it. Find your tempo. Stay with it. Push-ups. Last one. Let's go. Take a break. Woo. Chest is on fire. Guacamole. Monkeys. Into those superheroes. A little more motivation in here. Let's get ready. Move to that recovery. If you need a drink of water, get a drink of water. Remember, monkeys start slow. Feel good with the movement. You don't have to pick it up. You don't have to be fast. We're making good movements. Don't let that impact drop into those knees. Think slow, control, all right? In 10 seconds, we're moving. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. From side to side. Nice job. As much weight in those hands as you can keep. As you get tired, you can make those jumps smaller. Don't have to go up as high. Superhero. Woo. We're down, we're extended, and we're up. Make sure those glutes are lifting the legs, not all the hammies. Monkeys. Take breaks when you need, slow them down when you need. Keep them quality. Make that weight, take the hands, take the weight. Superheroes. Pay attention, is one side squeezing more than the other? Monkeys! They're such a cute name, you wouldn't think they're so hard. They're tough. It's a rough movement. Superheroes. Woo. Monkeys. Last round, y'all. Let's go. Stay braced in that movement. Don't let that core go. Soft on the knees. After each set, you can sit in a low squat and then go over. Sit in that low squat. Superheroes. Last one, y'all. Stay braced. Take a break. Woo. Nelly. Those lunges and pulses coming next. Remember, move through that recovery. Get a drink of water if you need. We're getting ready for that next round. Almost there, 2 left. There's what? Oh, you say Bowser? Oh, people home, we saw a pup outside. That's what, we had to convene and check it out. All right, in 5, lunges, regular weighted plyo, whatever you want here. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We'll make them good. Keep that glute engaged. Stay braced. Keep your own tempo and speed. Don't have to match mine. Don't have to match anyone's. Pulse squats, right? Squat pulses. Either way, it works. Stopping short, right back down. Constant glute tension here. Don't let those glutes shut off. Weight even on those feet. Knees in line with the toes. Lunges. Woo. Pulses.
This ain't a feeling I can keep, so blame it on the night.
It's gonna start burning. True. Don't forget about those glutes. Lunges. Woo! Nelly. That is fire in the legs. Make that glute work. Good job. Quality, slow, controlled movements. Don't bounce at the bottom. Control it. Back up. Pulses. Oh. Lunges. One left. One left. Pulses. Last one, y'all. Let's go. Stay braced. Take a break. I'm glad we're done with the legs. My gosh, these quads. Bird dogs and those T openers. Remember, make sure you're maintaining control, not letting the momentum do the work. And starting those bird dogs. Remember, you can add that crunch. Up to you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Shoulder blades pulled back and down in that position. We're not rounding that upper back, we're flattening it. Hips squared, shoulders squared. Slow, strong, controlled movements. Switch T openers. Shoulder blades back and down. Open those hips, open those shoulders. As you get tired, you can drop to the knees and twist open. You won't get as far with that twist, but that's okay. Maintain that control. Bird dogs. Don't lose that bracing. T openers. Let's go. Control it. If I said freeze, could you stop? Bird dogs. Shoulders are feeling good. Hips square, shoulders squared. The other one, T openers. Here, remember. Stay braced. Don't lose that core. Bird dogs. Last one. Last round, y'all. We got this. We're almost there. T openers. Stay with it. Take a break, y'all. Nice work today. That was good stuff. My peeps at home and Crystal, nice work today. Good job. Woo. Nice job today. My dude. Nice job. Huh. Too much time on the hands. Crystal cheered us on online. It was here in spirit. Starting to slow that breathing down. Breathing into the nose. Remember, into the nose, into the belly. Not breathing into the shoulders, not breathing into the traps. Lifting my arms. I'm tired. Starting those breaths. When you're ready, we're going to our first full breaths. Find that hamstring glute stretch on that exhale. On the next exhale, pull that arm across. Keeping that shoulder blade back and down. Working on stretching the rear delt here. Through all these stretches, keeping those breaths slightly braced, stretching a little further on those exhales. Go and release and switch. First arm up and overhead. A backhand in between those shoulder blades. This is a hard stretch. You can always use a bar or a couch. Put your elbows out onto that position and press them up and drop that chest low. Switch over to that opposite side. Go ahead and release, drop those hands, bring them back behind the back. And release those fingers together, shoulder blades back and down, the chest up and open. Roll that head and neck. And breathe. Inhale up and in. Taking a little bit of a wider stance on that exhale, dropping down to that full deep squat. As you get deeper, you can bring those feet closer together if you need. Working on getting those heels down. It's a good movement to do one full squat every day. Help maintain that mobility. If you want a little bit more of that inner thigh stretch, elbows to the inside the knees, palms together. Press those palms down. Remember, keep those shoulder blades pulled back and down. Stay in that upright position. Listen to your body. Do you need to move that weight around? Open up a hip or the other. Listen to what you need. down onto all fours. Coming into that puppy pose. Hips staying over the knees, dropping those arms down in front. Pressing that chest down into the floor. Go and extend it out, laying chest flat on the floor, full body extended. We're gonna do a couple of press ups here. Bring those hands down beside the shoulders. And from here, relax those glutes, keep them relaxed. We're gonna press ourselves up. Exhale, inhale on the way down. Press up, exhale on the way up. Try to keep those glutes relaxed, those legs relaxed in that. Next, we're gonna bring the hands back up, underneath, elbows underneath the shoulders, hands down. And from here, relax those glutes, those legs, and we're gonna press and breathe. Go and release yourself back down, hands underneath, pressing yourself up into that plank position, stepping that right knee up underneath and that foot across. Dropping those hips down to the floor. Try to keep that neutral curve in the low back. Try to keep those hips squared. Shoulder blades stay back and down. As you exhale, working a little bit deeper. Into that stretch. Find yourself tightening that muscle, let it relax. Send that breath into where it's tight. And let those hips release. When you're ready, go and bring yourself back up. Stepping back out into that plank. Bring that opposite knee up underneath that foot across. Extending that back leg. Slowly bring yourself into that stretch. Find yourself tightening that muscle, let it relax, breathe into it. As you're ready, bring yourself out of that stretch, back up into plank, walking into that pike, keeping a slight bend in those knees, keep that low back pulled in, stretching out those calves. Feel free to pedal them out or stay on one side. hands and feet together. Finishing with those breaths. If you want to stay in stretch or continue stretching online, feel free, as these stretches aren't exhaustive. We're going to close down the stretching. Last breath, definitely. Oh, nice job today, everybody. Good work. If you're with us online, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to know when classes go live, so you don't have to search for them. If you would like a calendar invite, go ahead and register on our website, and we can send you one to access from your calendar every time we have class. Don't forget homework, good dinner, drink water, at least 6 hours of sleep, and show up on Monday. Those are the homework things. Thanks. Have a nice night.